Okay, we are live here with Gage and Chris, also known as Crystal and Messi. I don't really know how. I've never really known how to pronounce this man's last name. I'm guessing it's some type of German of sort, but I don't even know. You later.
Gage what an introduction.
Gage here is the clear, as we all know, the newfound owner of this pile of life.
Hell yeah.
And before these blubbering idiots keep blubbering, I live in a two-party consent, and I need to let them know that I'm recording this, and if they continue to talk, they are giving their vocal consent, as you can clearly hear them mixing ice in glass drinks, which no doubt have some type of alcoholic element into them. So how are you doing? Okay, go on. I'm sorry.
I would never do that.
Mine has a lot of alcohol in it.
Okay, I can't promote any sponsors, but we all have to assume you're over 21.
Yes, I am 24.
Well, don't dox yourself, you fucking idiot. See, everything was going so fucking smooth until you had to say something stupid. That was such a professional intro. I could never do something that good again. And you just had to set it off like that. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry. So, there's this big
my info on WikiLeaks.
There's this big controversy that you were at Taco Bell, and you could have been at Taco Bell at the same time Ryan has, Messi is clearly denying this.
What time did you leave Taco Bell tonight?
I wasn't at Taco Bell tonight.
Oh, I didn't see your car.
That's not what our sources have been reporting to us. I have 3 individual sources. Three.
How'd you get 3? How'd you get 3 if there's only 2 of us?
Well, I called Deb and Gavin and the assistant manager.
Oh, well, you don't know either of them, so...
I'd be really impressed if you worked with a Deb and a Gavin, though.
Actually, it's funny that you mentioned that. No, I don't.
Just trying to be an investigative journalist.
Oh, well, you're bad at it. Please stop.
I'm making things up. This is the first time I've ever done any of this. I give myself like a D+ so far. That was a pretty good introduction. I've listened to a lot of bad radio and podcasts.
That's fair.
So is it true you guys hate each other still? That was the rumor.
Oh yeah, we absolutely hate each other.
That was the rumor for a very long time.
When?
Yeah, when? We never we just never talked. We stopped talking.
There was this. Everybody, half the server seems to. Well, see, the problem is, don't smoke, children. When you have a server.
Smoke is bad for you.
Gage, how old would you put PL? About 9 years, right?
This November, well, next year November. Yeah, hold on. November 2012, we hit 10 years.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I've been on PL that long.
Well, so November 2012, we hit 10 years, even though it's December 2019.
Pilot's Life became Pilot's Life. I'm so lost right now. Pilot's Life became Pilot's Life in November 2010.
Yep.
I joined May 2011.
So we're at the 8-year mark now.
9. Last month we hit the 9-year mark.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So I'm still losing. So we 9 years or 8 years or 10 years?
Pilot's Life is 9 years old.
Exactly. All right. When you have something there, the sad part is we legitimately I would be shocked if there is not a somebody who's popped in at least once, who's played for a little bit and then has gone on with his life and has fucked somebody, and their 8-year-old kid has logged on.
Oh, for sure. Oh, so something crazy. It was a couple years ago, but I got a message on the forums from a user asking when the server would be back online because it was down for some reason. You know, it always was back then. And I see his IP, and his range is very close to mine at the time. I'm like, hold on. So I track it. He's from the same town I am. So I messaged him. I'm like, yo, not trying to be a creep, but I tracked your IP. We're in the same town. Where are you at? And he never logged in since. It's been 2 years now.
You scared boy.
Yeah, you definitely went full stalker on him. Yeah, that's
hey, not to be a stalker, but not to stalk you, but I'm stalking.
Not to introduce you into a cult, but I'm trying to introduce you into this cult.
I just think it's crazy because, Ryan, this is back when I lived in Big Rapids. So I was working at the Meyer gas station at the time. I just wonder, what if he's come through my gas station and I've, sold
probably.
Shit.
Yeah, no, you probably pumped his gas and thought about fucking him in the ass.
Right, exactly.
As long as it's consensual, and I mean, it's pretty sure it's legal in Michigan. That's not Alabama yet, but I mean, you can fuck your cousin, but not. That's another story in Michigan.
Well, it doesn't stop people.
Nope.
Don't let me have a coughing fit really quick.
Yeah, I was about to say we had like I'm trying to avoid as much dead air as possible, but the logo of your microphone caused me the first time to have dead air. I was like, what am I supposed to say now? I had a question too, but that logo just threw me off, man. It just really did.
Oh well.
So Gage lives at home now.
No, I moved out. I was only home for like a week.
So I'm the only losers then.
I don't know about that, but yeah, as I say, I'm still slumming it up.
Oh no.
I
mean, my mom's sick and disabled, so I pay her, so it's a little different. I like do the medicine, and like if I can phrase it right, I can still like that works with chicks. It's wonderful. Do your parents care that you smoke in front of them? Like Messy, can you just sit in front of your mom and rip a bong on the couch?
No, I mean I don't live with my parents, so.
You just said you did. You said you were slumming it.
No, I'm slumming it in the same shitty ass apartment I've been like living in the last year and a half.
Suck it up. Live in the ghetto. Dude, hold on. Let me look. Let me actually get this news. I'm one of those pricks who picks up the local newspaper.
Wow.
Gross.
Let's see.
Paper.
Nah, I live in like fucking suburbia. Like my neighbor, I swear, I'm surprised because we don't have any snow on the ground. I'm surprised he's not in a mowing or lawn. She mowed it like twice a week. They did in the summer. It's fucking nuts.
Oh yeah, fucking. What was it like yesterday? It snowed. I was like, awesome, our snow's finally coming back, and now it's gone again.
Yeah.
Good. Fuck it.
As long as the ground stays frozen, I'm not complaining, because I hate walking into my driveway when it's all mushy. I take the dogs out.
Fair.
So you're slumming it. So when was the last time, like, 5 blocks up from you, the FBI came down and raided T-Block, which I avoid. Like 5 years ago, I can't say the word, obviously, but it's the N-word. A guy I was driving around who may or may not have been in the marijuana procurement business. I can't confirm or deny that, and he's moved on long since. And I'm certain he's a much better person. He might have become a priest or a pastor, or he's working in Uganda to help children. I'm sure this man's life corrected itself. But at one point, he pointed out that street and said, "That's T-Block. Motherfucker, N-word, do not go down T-Block, N-word, motherfucker." And I was like, Jesus, I've never heard you swear that much. This man also tried to sell me crack once. He didn't try to sell me crack, he tried to give me crack coke, because he couldn't sell it. And I looked at him, and I was like, what makes you think I'm a fucking crackhead? But 32 fucking guns, and I'm looking at an AK, at least, I'm looking at like 12 assault rifles and a fucking table of handguns, and you're slumming it. I don't even care about this shit. I still go get like pizza at the block right down by the corner of this. I still would cash checks. I would cash checks across the street at that liquor store for years. Because fuck the government, right, guys? Yeah. Oh no, I have a feeling you both are Trump guys. Yeah.
I mean, as the server owner, I cannot take a stance on politics.
Good call.
So I have no comment on that.
Well, you can take a stance on politics, just certain issues. You can't endorse. You can endorse.
I can't endorse.
No. You can endorse policy and party, but not candidacy.
Huh.
Yeah, no, because I tell everybody that we are a full endorser of the LGBT plus community without asking you, and that's clearly taking a political stance.
Yeah, like I'm very pro that.
And I was like, well, if Gage has a problem with that, fuck him. I'm going to tell people anyway, and then I'm going to tell him he's a homophobe and a transphobe.
No, I'm not Cossie.
I remember that.
That was a huge ordeal. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
my God.
So let's get back on track. So what would you think would be the biggest controversy that you both had to deal with? Because you were both longtime admins before I was. Like, I had to have my dad die to get admin. No, I'm just kidding. But, I might have had a problem with it. I talked with Sursai a lot, but who knows? Yeah, so what do you think? What was your biggest problem, both of you, as administrators? And I mean, obviously, yours is still ongoing, Gage, so you have a little more leniency.
I've always had the huge problem with, Jackie. like him just not leaving the server alone. But he's cool now. He's calmed down. He's back on the game. Whatever.
Do you think he was ever the biggest threat that we've made him out to be?
No.
Me neither. I think he's kind of been our soap opera because we all kind of get entertainment out of his threats.
Yeah.
I think.
No, who
because some of them have been real. That's
right. Who are the fucks? Was it Binks and Crisis? That fucking
Binks
took that shit out. They took out the whole server, and that's how I actually like got to like full admin. Because I was a mod, and then like we were trying because Hayes didn't have the fucking time to like reset everyone's fucking shit. So Gage and I sat for an entire weekend like punching numbers in.
I think it was you, Sarah, and I. Yeah,
it was the three of us. We just sat around just fucking
now, do you
punching
think
in everyone's
Do you think somewhere right now in the world, Sarah is still angry about something?
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Do you guys honestly think she didn't have a clue the band Rush, even being such a native Canadian? Do you think that's possible? Because that was her main gripe with me. Like, that's the only time I've been purposefully banned was not like, no. I was like, you're not a real Canadian if you don't listen to Rush, Sarah.
Huh.
But back to Rex, Pregnant Hacker. They actually cost my little brother getting admin because for some reason, somehow, I believe it was Hexarex sent Biggie a random Skype DM, and I believe it was Apollo somehow saw that and reported it, and that like ruined any chances, and it was completely neglect. Hex was like trying to buy his account, nobody would believe him. I was like, oh well, too bad. You got burnt, man. That's how it was. Now we have Gage who just hires admins willy-nilly without going through the proper procedure and follows any of the protocols.
No.
So the next topic is, what do you guys think is who's been the best server owner? No, I'm just fucking with you.
It's me.
That would require that being a good server owner to.
Have you seen the change logs?
I haven't yet.
We'll have to see them in 3 months or 6 months.
I've been updating like at least once a week.
What are you gonna do when you get a full-time job again?
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, I'll still be
Well, I mean, how long would you say you were gone for? 2 months or 3 months?
Like when I was like totally off everything.
From you bought the server to you were shipped out and gone. To back to the current, when you returned like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago.
Well,
about 3 months.
I bought the server September 26th, and October 31st I went to Captain's Mast and was gone for like a month. But now I'm back. Better than ever.
Well, we'll check in with you. But that you didn't really answer my question.
Oh, what was the question? Sorry.
I have to remember because I came up with 2 more. Jesus Christ, I need to.
It was like how much dead time between. So you bought the server.
Oh yes. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and then
thank you, Messy. Yeah. So how long? How was it? You were away completely from the pods?
For like almost all November because I literally had no connection to the outside world.
I want to say it was more than a month.
I went to Captain's Mast the 31st and I got out on the 27th.
Then maybe my time's thinking. I want to say like we were running ship for 2 months. Well, how do you think we did?
You guys kept it going.
Oh, that's not very good.
No, you guys did good.
Ooh. Who do you think did the worst?
I didn't come back and they're like game. Like, luckily I left the server in a stable state. Like there was no major game breaking bugs.
Well, we fixed them.
Yeah.
Did they ever explain to you the whole like why we found out the whole bad object issue?
Wasn't like a bunch of shit duplicated?
Diamond was kind of trying to optimize stuff from my understanding, and then realized Hayes did a sloppy job, took them out, and then it essentially destroyed the whole map for about 3 hours. But we fixed it, yes.
Huh.
But it wasn't anything malicious. He was doing his.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, when you like get a full-time job, you should probably put more faith in probably him and a couple other people.
Yeah, for sure.
I had another question about that. Okay, so but what do you think? What was your hardest? Because now we're going back, God, almost 5 years since you've been off staff for a while, Messy. What was your biggest fucking problem?
As admin?
Yes. No, as fucking lifeguard operator and
Well,
sixth
shit, as a
grade.
lifeguard operator, then I definitely have.
What was your biggest problem as kickball captain?
No, one more time, homie.
What was your biggest? Oh no, homie, don't play that. Homie, don't play that. You heard me the first time. No, what was your biggest problem as a 7th grade kickball captain champion?
Oh, dude, the problem was kicking the balls because someone deflated them before the match. Just
was it true that the shin splint injury that you suffered a week before roughhousing around with your number 2? I forget. I don't know shit about kickballing. I'm not gonna lie. But your mate, was that a major injury into that factor? I heard that.
Oh, absolutely not, because we have
robot legs. Yeah, nobody will. Okay, yeah, I needed the word from the horse's mouth, because as you can tell from that footage, that's got
unfortunately, I don't have a horse to get you the word from. But
no, that's a metaphor. That's a metaphor. You guys from Michigan, you're so
everything's
serious.
a metaphor.
You guys are metaphorical in Michigan. That's one thing. But as anybody with a brain has seen that pivotal kickball. Good luck finding
people with those.
Yeah, but that kickball match has over 300 billion views on YouTube. Everybody can tell that injury wasn't a factor. I just wanted to clear that up for the fans. I've been getting so many tweets about that. Thank you. People often confuse you with that soccer player, too. I forget his name.
Oh, yeah, I think his name is sort of Messi.
Sure. I'm sure he's a wonderful guy.
Isn't it Lionel Messi or something?
Didn't he beat his
actual player?
No, wait. Wasn't there some rapey scandal? No, I'm not even kidding. I think he got accused of some sex allegation recently that just went away. But all right, has PL been more of a bitch to manage, or has it been what you've expected so far?
What was that question going to?
Well, who owns the server?
Obviously.
That's me. I own it.
I think my context and tone, and I don't know my.
Yeah.
I know it was on point, son.
I had a Tinder notification. I had to check Tinder.
Ooh.
Oh, well, okay. We'll have to take a break. Well, how's that going for you? Anything good? Any prospects?
No, not really.
Well, are you on OKC? Are you on Humble Bumble? You got to play the market, man.
Humble Bumble?
Doesn't really work well.
No, that's where you buy video games.
Bundle? Are you on the?
No, I said Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
There might have been
Mumble.
Yes, you're right. There might be some intoxicants, and I do stutter.
Yes, I'm on OkCupid. I like OkCupid. I feel that's where you get more of a genuine match.
Yeah, no, me too. That's where you also might meet a little people who are a little more insane, though. The type of women who, when we'll just say the type of woman who, I had no clue until OKC dating that you can connect your Mac to your phone and then text remotely to send somebody about 200 texts in a 15-minute period and then call them about 100 times in 10 minutes, too.
What?
This girl went berserk on me, and I didn't do anything wrong. Said everybody ever, but
I don't know. My luck with the whole Tinder and OkCupid things, Tinder, I did meet my ex through it. I had an actual year-long relationship. But OkCupid, I've had more dates and met more people, but never a relationship stemmed from it. So,
well,
did have some good little flings though.
For just as many cars that swerve into the sea, there's fish in the ocean for you, Gage.
I'm lost.
No, a little too much. All right, yeah, that's what I thought.
There's a lot in this drink.
You guys just don't sit around and read dumb shit all day either, I guess. I have a lot of free time. But not so much anymore. Yeah, it's gonna suck.
What you got going on?
I'm going to have to get a real job.
I mean,
ooh, where you gonna work at?
I don't know. I have to buy a car first.
Well, it's fair. Where are you gonna buy a car?
Once I get my settlement money.
There you go. Where are you gonna buy it? Are you gonna buy a dealership car? Are you gonna go big boy car? Are you gonna go fixer up a beater?
Well, I'm putting about little more than half the money away, and then I'm going to work with my uncle, who's a legit mechanic in 45, and I'm going to try to bring him with me and try to see what he can do for me, because he'll know what to check for. He'll know the difference between a healthy ping and a catastrophic ping.
Fair.
So what prompted you to even want to buy this server anyway?
I can watch it die.
Nostalgia.
What made you think? Like, what gave you the gall and ego to think he would sell it to you?
I don't know, really. I just took a chance.
How much? You willing to disclose?
Wait, the price?
Yeah.
You
don't have to. Okay.
It was affordable.
Over under 200.
Oh. It was over 2.
Over under 5.
Under 5.
Okay, so probably 250.
I think I was around that.
Yeah, no, it was exactly that.
Was
he
it?
told me. He told me.
It probably was. Hold on. Let me check my PayPal. I guess it's not really.
Look at Cygnus here being like, all right, what's the answer? And then here's the question, what's the answer? I already know the answer, but I want you to say the answer.
I actually have
me.
I have no clue what the answer was. I just wanted to see if that would work.
That's the
and if fucking Messy here didn't fuck it up, it would have. Shit.
Oh.
You get no interview by yourself now. Fuck you.
That's fine.
No, it's okay. You can be my new permanent co-host.
I bought the server for £287.
Woo! So about $300. Yeah, no, that's about 100 more than I would have offered him.
287 shit. That's what I weigh.
But I mean, to be completely honest, but you've had to made up at least a third in donations by now.
More than I've almost made back.
And we'll just say most of them probably come from one player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder who.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to disclose that for legal ramifications. I don't want to dox that employee and their current any potential situations that could be legally in.
But yeah, I've made back about 2/3 of what I paid for. But I mean, I'm not making that money. I bought the server with my own money. Any money donated goes right back to the server, to hosting.
Well, until it's paid off, and then you can do whatever you want. And nobody gives a flying fuck as long as it doesn't get shut down. Do you think all 15? Because I did the math recently. Somebody dared me to, and as long as the VIP page is correct, it's about $15,000 of untaxed money. Mainly Hades has.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We bought that fucker a car and probably a down payment on an apartment. And maybe an antique harpoon launcher. Who knows? I've been getting a lot of flack about the CNR. Do you want to tell us about that?
About what?
About the CNR server.
Oh, I don't really know what's going on with that.
Jesus fucking Christ, you own the thing.
I gave all.
What do you do? No, I'm just kidding.
I gave all the development stuff to Jacob. That's Jacob's project. Still under the Positive name, I guess. But that's Jacob's project. I think he's working on it with the Gamer or something.
Yeah,
one of the gamers.
And Diamond.
There's the Gamer, the best gamer ever, Gamer 30. Make some original people.
It's just the Gamer. And he told me he's going to change it. I jokingly made a joke about that. And he's like, yeah, I've been thinking about changing that.
No offense if you're listening to this, the Gamer, or the best gamer ever, or Gamer 30, whichever gamer.
Well, speaking about no offense, who do you hate the most besides Jackie and Hackers? Both of you.
Jackie, I'm alright now. Yeah.
Well, who do you hate the most?
I can't be mean.
Oh, yes, you can.
I've been gone too long to hate someone.
Well, who did you hate the most? Okay, fine. Here's one.
I drank memories away for the most part.
Bullshit. Fine, we'll go one, because when we all know, I look at this evolution of the server as realistically not just 3 owners, but 3 different crews of admin. Hades' first guys ended when realistically Thiago and me and whoever was before me and him, and then a couple out, and probably up to CAO, and I forget who else we hired after that, and then your guys. I consider those to be the 3 waves.
Yeah, I look at it in waves too.
Who was the least favorite of the first wave then? Is that fair? Because most of those guys, Eddie, Sarah, JDT, Jezef, to an extent, they're all fucking gone.
Let me check out the old staff list and check out some first wave names.
Oh shit!
I
that includes like Sambo and Sean.
Of course it does. Yes.
I love Sam.
Keep in mind, I'm trying to get some of these people on too. If this does anything, if this gets more than like 3 downloads,
Sambo could probably come on. I love Sambo. He's got great taste in music too.
I'm working on Jackie next too. I think he'd be good. I think it'd be a good get because everybody hates him, and I think I would want to at least hear his voice.
Assuming he can use his real voice.
Well, I told him he could use a changer if it would make him feel comfortable.
To disguise his identity.
That's feel like real anonymous.
Yeah, no, that would make it so much more interesting.
Fuck.
Yeah, it would, because they'd be like, oh, he's a mysterious hacker. It sounds like a computer. Really?
I would love that so much more.
All right, I remember
that would be great.
I remember the first wave, Kasi, for obvious reasons.
Oh yeah, I remember when he was admin. That shit was.
I think he was a little hungry, but I don't remember much about him too much. I avoided that original from like 11 to 13. I kind of stayed out of the admin's ways because you guys were like fucking threatening and frightening as all hell.
There were some iron fists.
You guys were mean motherfuckers.
I'll say I remember
Sarah's an iron fist admin.
She's probably the one from that era that I would say that I dislike the most, just because like she had it out for me. She probably had the hots for me, but that's another story.
But yeah, I do think of like once the Yago came in, that's where the second wave started to roll in.
Yeah, it was me and him at the same class.
And then, let's see. I think when Aaron promoted like PSG and Shooter, that's where the third wave started.
I want to say that's the end of the second, those two. Because that's the last thing Aaron did. Really.
Yeah.
Besides give it over to you. And then you break the process even more than he did.
Well, it was mostly just reinstating old admins.
Yeah. Whoops.
Oh, shit.
Who knows?
I need to update the staff list, though. I'll get to it eventually. Oh, got a PM.
Now, I'm like going like...
Okay,
right, so I'm gonna like go way back in time for Pilots of History. Fucking what is his name? John McFly, I think, if I'm remembering.
Oh Jesus, I haven't heard that name.
Right, I haven't heard that name in years. Didn't he like what all happened to him in the end? Like, because I remember because he was like, I don't know. It was just that was a fucking long ass time ago. Shit, I'm trying to remember. That name just sticks out in my head because I was trying to remember like old shenanigans and old shit that just wasn't a big deal for the server. Is like him and Mr. Durr McFly, he like changed his name to Durr McFly or whatever. Yeah. You guys remember all that controversy when all that shit was going down?
I remember like a McFly thing, but that's vague to me.
So do you remember Durr's Island?
Yeah, because he like fucking he paid a shit ton of money like to the server to.
I think it's like $30 or something.
Yeah, because that was.
Well,
last we were at like VIP level 2, and like I'm pretty sure, and like it was looked cash grabby.
I think it was like last night, maybe it was 2 nights ago. We were trying to find it because it's not in the map system anymore. Sursai was able to find the old codes for the map, so we loaded it back in for shits and giggles. And just that, why did he approve that?
Do they still play? Like, do either of them still play? Like, I feel like if I remember correctly, one of them like went like witness protection program style and like renamed, started a new account with like a different name and didn't say shit to like anybody.
John McFly Mallow. Am I thinking of a different people?
Yes, I think it is.
Well, I mean, Mallow's still on our staff list, I believe, right?
Yeah.
He stepped down, but he's pretty much AFK. He might as well be resigned.
Oh wait, did I demote him?
He might as well be.
I don't see him on the staff list, but I don't see him in the log either. Oh wait, there it is. Mallow's resigned from position of administrator.
Well, I won't edit that bit up. None of us have said anything too offensive. Let's
see.
But we live in America, so we can operate under all like free speech laws anyway. So as long as I got your consent, Jesus. You're welcome, Diamond. This is for you. You yelled at me about not using PLR's resources enough, and I guess thank you for kicking my ass into gear, because now I actually went and did something. Oh, I'm debating if I should tell this story since it... no.
A tale for a different day.
No, okay, somebody told it to me. I was just kind of I was in 7-Eleven a few nights ago, and I saw something crazy. This guy was the cashier. He's Lebanese or something. He's a wonderful gentleman, hardworking immigrant on his green card. And there was 2 or 3 people in front of me, and he's got one earbud in, and he's doing his orders, and he puts his finger over his mouth, to go shh, and then he quietly asked the guy, "How many years does a U.S. president serve?" And the guy in front of him and the lady in front of him raised 4 fingers, and then he like tapped something on his ear pod, and he says, "The president serves 4 years, right?" And then he hits the AirPod again. He looks at those 2 people, and he pumps his fist up. And I go up to him, and I go, "What's that about?" And he goes, "I'm taking my U.S. citizenship test over the phone." And I was like, "You didn't know how many years the president serves? I really hope you pass, because if you gave me that test, or Gage that test, or Messi that test, we'd probably fail, but you ain't looking too bright, kid." So I have to go in there in 2 days and with a bunch of American flags and be like, "Did you pass? Nope. Here you go anyway. You burn them, I guess."
I do want to take one just for shits and giggles.
Yeah, I think you can take practice, like the exact practice one online or something.
Yeah, they should have that somewhere available on the internet.
Yeah, I could ask my uncle. He actually became a U.S. citizen. He did the whole like ceremony and everything a couple of years ago. So what's
right,
your...
I'm gonna be back in like 30 seconds or so. I gotta piss really quick.
All right, you never announce that dead time. You just go. Or you text it in the text.
I'm just gonna announce it all the time.
Is this the first time you've done this? This is clear the first time we've done this. God, I need a producer. Jesus Christ. I'm doing this on a Discord on a Saturday. No, it's Friday. On a Friday night. Why? Because I have no car and I love you guys.
Oh, I love you too.
And my hands are hurting from trucking.
It's brutal.
Dude, yeah, especially when you have bad hands. Like, I've ripped my thumb tendon like off my body and like it sucks.
Oh shit, Trains is back in the lead.
Oh, sweet.
By 1 haul.
Well, we'll take it over tonight. Tomorrow definitely will, now that I got Adderall today.
I should probably help out Neil.
Yeah, no, I mean, the first night we did... Nobody's except Carlos and Neil, I guess. I don't know. Should too. I need to monitor everything, though.
Oh shit, now we're 2 ahead.
Good.
It's working for us.
Good. Remember, we're on the air here, kid.
Yes. Oh, it is just Neil.
So what is your goal for this? Like, what's your desire? What's your outcome? For the server.
I want to fix it. Like,
well, I mean...
But no, I do... One thing I have been tossing around was about updating to 0.3.dl. But that'd be like a huge like topic for later.
Everybody would have to.
Right. And the thing is, like, I don't know, I can't speak for everyone else, but a lot of people, at least me, this is the only server I play. So if I update my client and I can't play 3.7 servers anymore, big whoop. This is the only server I do. You'd
have to bring CNR up too.
Right. So if enough people are down for the idea of updating the server, I'm game. which that'll allow us to have custom objects. Like, you were on that other project.
Yeah, TF. Yeah, we'll just call it TF.
Yeah, that was neat. That was real cool.
It was neat, but my biggest complaint was having to use that. I had Robin hook me up with a program. It would always crash. It was super buggy, but it would patch SAM, not broadcaster, SAMP, from 3.7Z to whatever that 3. Whatever it is, whatever we use to the current one. And that was always buggy, and then it stopped working for a while, and then it started again, and I just gave up.
I used a program where I could just switch my clients, no problem.
Yeah. It was just a picture of every button was the same picture of GTA 4. So, San Andreas or something, right?
Yeah, and it was just
it was black and blue. Yeah, it just stopped working.
Yeah, it was super buggy, but it was neat.
It was.
And obviously, in TF, how I had the whole Vice City and Liberty City maps, I couldn't do that here because we have a bunch of islands there in those spots. But we can still map our own custom object island and add it in and be lit.
Oh yeah, no, you theoretically
new custom skins. I had Snoop Dogg and shit in my server.
Yeah, no, theoretically in the other version you could map a fucking LA, like you said, fucking Liberty City and just have or VC and have it be its own map. Yeah. But didn't that integration cause great lag in testing though?
There was a drawback with loading the server in.
But you were also once you're running
the first time
yourself.
Yeah.
So obviously on a VPS. Are you going to move that VPS up to the 6 months? That's also that's also another hot topic. And can you shed any light on custom houses, pricing, locations, slotting, anything like that?
Oh, there was that topic in our chat. Let's see.
The general to clear this up, general listeners, the chat is referring to, I'm presuming, is our admin Discord chat, so you'd be privy to this information. You gotta let the listeners know what they're missing out on.
Yes.
You've done a pretty good job so far, except for, there's few incidents, but...
Few incidents?
No, I'm just messing with myself.
I thought it's been pretty easy going so far.
No, it has. No, we ran it. We ran a pretty tight ship. We let them mess around. You totally scared those guys off, but that's another story.
All right. So yeah, this isn't the official, hey, custom houses are here, but this is what we're probably looking at. So just kind of get prepared for that, I guess, announcement.
All right, everybody get ready. This is the baseline of. I should fucking even timestamp this. Here is the guide, the working theoretical principles of custom house in the pilot's life in the year 2019, going into the year 2020 on National Pilot's Life Public.
As of December 13th, 2019, we are looking at house objects being limited to 30 to 50. All houses have to be approved by the administration team, or at least Sursai. Houses have to look good. They can't be, big floating slabs of concrete with a house slapped on it. They have to fit the area. They'll have a minimum of 5 slots. We will add extra slots with a max of either 15 to 20 slots. The house will cost more per runway, helipad, interior gate, all that jazz, payphone. If you have a custom house, you cannot sell it to another player. That is your house and your house only. Once you're done with that house, it's gone. No refund. If you are logging in every 14 days just to prevent the house being sold, it gets removed. We're not playing any games here. But yeah, that's our base, which should probably be the real thing. Don't take my word on it yet, but expect an announcement hopefully this month. I do want to finally get that out because I'm tired of getting PMs all the time.
All right, so the first question that it brings up is kind of related. So the timer for inactivity will finally get fixed.
It hasn't been broken for houses. I'm pretty sure it's not broken for houses. I think it's just the companies where it's bugged.
All right, because I know during the whole Erin period, it hasn't been in effect.
Yeah, house timer has been restored. I know because I just lost a house like a couple weeks ago.
Okay, good. Second question. So what happens if somebody, say me, wanted to buy a custom house and somebody wanted to sell their custom house? Could they sell their custom house to somebody who is looking to buy a pre-existing custom house?
Like a transfership thing?
Yes. There might have to be PL, an in-game, and then maybe a donation on top of that, but would that be a potential? You're going to get asked.
That is a potential. We can look into a transfership system.
All right, and what happens if somebody wants to buy a custom house? Well, somebody wants to make a house that's already mapped on an island, per se, and they want that to be their custom house. Is that something with a discounted price you'd be willing to do, too? Because it's already, look at it your way. You'll get the donation. Yes, it will be a little less than a full custom house, but you wouldn't have to do anything physically different to the server except run a command to make the house.
So you're saying a house that's already in game, just not an actual house?
Yes, so I'll give you another example. You know Svalbard Island, or however the fuck you pronounce it? Well, if there's a flurry of houses there, I want to buy one, but they're already mapped. I don't need any custom work. If I wanted to buy a custom house there, say... So, if I went through the procedure, would there be a discounted rate for that type of custom house buy?
If the house is already in game, it just needs to be added. I would say there would need to be no donation. Just message me and I'll add it. Because I have been trying to add more houses to islands that don't have houses yet.
I don't know if I would go that far, because then you're short selling the custom house market. You want somebody to do something X. You're having people are going out of you. Yeah, I have to work on my stuttering. You're going out of your way for people, and I'm talking something. That island's 18,000 kilometers away from the closest thing. There's no way for a house to be there anyway. For example, or if somebody wanted a random part of like a sewer, another sewer for an example, something like that, or
a unique thing.
Or like the Chong McBong IA house back, something like that.
Right.
Yeah. So
I would say discounting.
I would say contact and probably a donation probably be the best, as my current head admin role as advisor would be. I would definitely not just do that for in-game. So you're serious about Engage? I want your opinion. No, not Engage. Messi, you want your opinion on this too? Do you think Pilot's Life merchandise would sell?
All right, describe t-shirts.
So far, I'm thinking t-shirts, maybe some type of headwear, a mug, and a sticker, maybe even a pen. Who knows? Ooh. Gage says he's got the logistics of the international worked out.
Yes.
All right. Is it are we able to discuss costs and shit here right now, or?
I don't know any of that yet. Me and Gage still have to go over that.
All right.
But do you think they'll sell?
That's a good question.
We're not buying anything. We're just uploading designs, and people can buy from that. We don't manage any of the printing. Everything is managed through Redbubble.
Oh, okay. Fucking plug them, Jesus.
I've used them before, and I've sold a shirt. And I made $5.
There you go. There. Do I have to? I'm not doing any Redbubble reads for donation sponsors here. Well, Redbubble.com. You can get everything you want custom printed for no batch ordering and thunk. Unlike Vistaprint, where you have to do a minimum order to 500 to get their specials, and you don't even know. You might only want one thing, not 500. But with Redbubble, you can order one per thing. If no one buys that design, no problem. You can just remove it, tweak it up, put a better one on, get that right on Redbubble. You can have 2 dogs fucking on it. If that doesn't work, you can have 1 dog fucking a cat fucking a mom. Somebody will buy it with Redbubble.
That's hot. Yeah, I'd buy that. Pilot's Life merch selling. But why would it sell? Is the real question.
Okay.
Like,
see,
I feel like some people would buy it. I would buy like a mug or like a beanie or something like that for shits and giggles.
With Redbubble, we're talking low cost, pretty much all gain, right, Gage? Or I imagine their markups like got to be close to 50.
Well, like, let's say we have a shirt for sale for like $20. Like, it'll cost the player $20. We will see 5 of that. The 15 goes back to Redbubble because
they take 75,
something like that.
Oh Jesus!
But I mean, we're not managing shit. We're just upload a picture.
How's it work?
Yeah,
even international. Like, would that be a $45 T-shirt now if it was going to fucking Stan in Egypt?
I don't think so.
Well, then we might have something here. I also think there is a good idea. It's a good idea to have a PL veteran shirt where if you want one, we will only offer. You can only buy it with a code, and you have to PM us your name, and we have to check your date on the form to give you the code. And
what would
they're
unique. As a veteran?
5 years.
5 years, like 5 years total, or logged in 5 years ago? Because I mean, like, to be fair, like I haven't played for I logged on.
Okay, maybe the first 5 years then. Fine.
All right, like you're talking like old school, like you're an OG.
Yeah, but maybe not veteran, but an OG. You get what I'm getting.
Yeah, I was just saying because like I feel like most of the people who were playing back then don't play really anymore, and they'd be like, "Wow."
You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I think 4 or 5 years is like a perfect zone because we get the people who are still like Naldo now and a bunch of other people. I don't really draw blanks and when people put me on the spot for names, but the veterans we have now who came back and are dedicated and who lived through what is, I guess, 2018 is known as the Dark Age again.
Yeah.
The people who lived through that, and I was like there. It was definitely fucking dark. Anybody who lived through that, I think a beanie that would definitely be better than a cap, though. That's for sure.
Oh yeah. So hear me out on my scheme. That's a bad word to use, but
no, we want to take. Well, how much of a cut does the head admin team get?
All proceeds just go to the Pulse Life donation email.
Oh, fuck off! This costs time, and time costs me money. No, I'm just kidding.
But so
not like you do anything else in your time anyway.
I do a bunch of stuff at the time.
My scheme is we have some
fucking 4 things of whipped cream canisters.
What?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I have no clue what I'm talking about either.
Fucking read. Can I say that now?
You cannot. You cannot.
Too bad. Well, you can edit that. We're not live, so you can just edit that out.
I won't.
Or you
I don't
can
know,
not.
because
I don't really care.
I was going through the script, and you know how when a courier delivers a package to your house in game, you get also a little bonus.
Mm-hmm.
So Pizza Boy works the same way. If you're online and someone delivers to your house with Pizza Boy, you get a little bonus. And the message that pops up is the retarded pizza man left a tip in your pizza or something.
Yeah, it's usually 2 G's. I wish my pizza guy did that.
And I'm just surprised that in the game mode it had the word retarded pizza man. So I took that out. But
it's an 18 plus.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I was trying to think from a player's perspective if they are. I feel like that sounds awful.
No, I know. We'll skip this. I do feel like there's some liberties we do push the boundaries on where we kind of go where more like a 17 or 15-ish where we want our language, like the N word per se or the F word. The 5 or 6, however you say it, F word, certain other words where we really don't have too much principle except the moral ground to do it, which I have no problem with. But,
morality is subjective anyway. So.
Exactly. But too much N-words drives people away, and that's... I don't need to make up...
Oh, absolutely.
I don't need to make up that there's a stat to prove that, because I'm sure there is.
Yeah.
Not just applicable to our... I can guarantee you nobody's gone through a stamp server and said how many people this time you say the N-word does it drive people away, but in other circumstances, sure.
Yeah.
I do like how that isn't a problem on our server though. Like,
except my little brother, but I've been talking to him.
Yeah.
But he's that's how he is every day, though. I yell at him.
But that's something I do.
But that's how it was, though. That's what we forget.
Yeah.
Yeah, like every
stuff like that I get.
Dude, cunt was like every other word from Eddie's mouth.
Well, I have no problem with saying.
Oh
cunt.
yeah.
You did something good, Eddie would call you a cunt. You did something bad, he would call you a cunt.
He'd be like, you fucking cunt. Yeah.
But that's how the Scots and the Brits and the fucking Aussies do it, though. So.
Yeah.
That's cultural.
It can be a term of endearment or insult, just depends on the context.
Yeah, that's just culture.
Yeah. God, I miss talking to Eddie.
That's cool.
Me too. Yeah, I'm trying to get him on too.
And
that'd be epic.
Did Ed have contact with Alan?
I believe. Yeah, last time I was summer. I was on their TS a lot, and I just got their info, and I haven't been. I've been busy the last fucking week for the first time in a while, which feels good. But I haven't ran into them. Because Eddie, Serbian, his buddy Victor, Shooter, and Alan, they all hang out in Eddie's Discord last time I checked.
Shooter's Discord.
We're talking about Alan Lumber.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, yeah. Because, remember, because you, me, and Sursai were driving around the other week trying to find Alan's old house. I don't know if that's still in, because, Sursai couldn't even find it, so it might not be in the map anymore.
Engage, do you have any...
You know what I'm talking about, Greg. Gives that the house that when you were in it, if you entered it, you could jump off of the ledge of it, and you were just in an alternate dimension of sorts.
What?
It was remember Alan's old house? It was fucking on a hill on the hillside, by the bridge. I'm pretty sure. If you went into it spawned a different world.
But it's still the main worlds.
This is the main world. There was no map to it, no custom mapping, nothing. It was just a base San Andreas map. There was no flights. You couldn't do any work in it, but it was just an entire empty world. If you remember that was
the house on the cliff in Bayside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if the house is still there or not. But
it's not. But the interior world is still there. I just changed it to my own house now.
Oh, right on.
But no, that is a beautiful map. I wish I could. I mean, I could probably just bring that one back and sell that off as a custom house. It probably goes over the limit, but we can make exception because that is a beautiful house.
Right? I would want that house.
So, Ryan, Messi, do you see a potential limited return in your future?
I mean, we talked about this a couple months ago. I want to pop on again every once in a while. It's just mostly remembering to do it. I could have done it yesterday. I could have been on for I did absolutely dick nothing. I sat in front of my TV because it was my day off. I just sat there and played for 8 hours. But I could have popped off.
So you played TV for 8 hours.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
How does one play a TV?
I mean, I didn't play TV.
Well, you said it.
I said I was sitting in front of my TV playing COD.
I'm gonna have to rerun the tapes.
You can go back and reroll the tapes all you want, and you can remind yourself that you're deaf. But
no, Dad, I'm not.
I don't know. Last I checked, that was a lot. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I want to come back, but again, it's just
life.
Yeah, it's just reminding myself that it takes 2 seconds to turn on my computer and hop on.
And it's also reminding yourself, every time you log on, you see that list of names, you go, oh, Cygnus, Crystal, Santiago. God, these people still haven't gone on with their lives.
Yeah.
I mean, that's whatever.
I thought I was moving on because remember, in 2018, I resigned for a little bit, but now here I am as owner. Fuck, I can't leave.
Plot twist.
I know. I was getting itchy at the same time as you went and bought it from under us all. I was considering offering him $200 for the fucking thing too, and then I was like, "Oh, Gage bought it." Well, too late. But I wouldn't really think I would know what to do too much. I'd probably sell the game mode for like $600 to somebody.
You have no idea how fucked the script is. Like,
no, that was my main reason.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how to do this, and I don't know how to trust. I don't know how to find kids I trust on how to do this, because I know how to code some shit, but not anything for like this. So I wouldn't even know what your qualifications would be if they were good or made up.
My scripting was pretty alright, and then when I started the TF project, I got a little bit better. But then, when I went off for a bit, I got rusty. Coming back onto this was kind of like, I was looking at the scripts to go, shit, what do I do now? But I got it now. I think scripting, since I became owner, is better than when it was for any other project I worked on.
We will always refer to it as Project TF and keep a level of exclusivity behind it.
I debated,
no, just to fuck with people.
Like, I've debated like tinkering with it again, like bring it onto our VPS and like tinkering. But I put PL first. Once PL is like totally ironed out and like working like mint, then I can tinker with the other project. But this is taking all my time. This is where I want to put all my time.
I mean, whatever you got to do to get that side hustle income, man. It's all about that PL money.
Right?
Damn right. We got to buy you a new Subi.
Hell yeah.
So when the 27th Media shirts come in, do I get one for free? Do you want to
Sure.
tell us all about 27th Media right now, where we have this opportunity?
All right. So yeah, back in 2017, I think. Shit, let me find my first post. Please hold.
Can I write random car reviews like I was doing on my own Discord page for 27th Media, so you can have a journalistic writing element?
Now this is about stuff I do.
Okay, well then fine, fuck
like,
you.
Like, Shiv, bless his heart, I love Shiv. It was like, for all things super related, subscribe to this. Like, I don't do shit like super related. It's like, if someone releases a new Subaru, oh, cool, I don't care. I care about my own stuff, like what I do. Like, it's not always going to be like super stuff. I'm looking at buying a Suburban. I'm going to put the Suburban on here and do Suburban things.
I just like taking pictures of cars and writing about them.
Yeah.
Usually, if I find them in the parking lot or in front of someone's house, like I have a batch of ones ready to go, and I have this beautiful one that I have like written this article. Like I actually had to have gone back and edit it twice because it was almost like 1,000 words, and it's all about the technical aspects of a plastic battery-powered Escalade. And like Instagram's like, no, dude, that's fucking 3 times too long. I'm like, well, it's a plastic toy, of course it is.
Oh yeah, but so yeah, back in 2017, October 2017. My buddies and I started our own little like group, I guess, called 27th. Now I still call it either 27th Media. But anyways, whenever we're up to something interesting, we'll vlog, like do shit. Got an Instagram, YouTube. Oh, when I go to my cabin and fuck around, I'll record. Let's see.
So when you come up here and we get all messed up, we'll do some Instagram live.
Yes, we'll do some 27th stuff.
Yeah, and hopefully I have my page running back up by then. That's another story, but I can tell you it off air why it's like kind of in the secret and why I only have the PL ones running.
Like episode 1 on 27th was me going to my cabin with my buddies and just shooting guns, fucking with our cars and stuff.
Oh, so can you bring a gun into Massachusetts legally?
I have to look at.
You have to keep it. You have to keep it in your trunk if you're in the state. If you that I do know if you're licensed, and you're not licensed to carry in the state.
And one thing I have to look about is transporting.
The ammo has to be separate too.
Yeah, that's how it works in Michigan too. If you're not licensed to conceal carry, it has to be out of arm's reach. So preferably like in a trunk or something. If you don't have a trunk, just in the back of a vehicle. Unloaded, in
a safe,
still clear. It has to be in a safe.
I think in Mass it has to be locked.
I think in Michigan it doesn't have to be locked. They prefer it, but it doesn't have to be. But as long as it's unloaded and the ammo is in a different spot from the gun, and both are not reachable.
Yeah, I think one's got to be in like some type of locking mechanism, even if it's just a trigger lock.
I mean, I still keep mine locked. I still gotta get my gun back from my dad, but
just never mind. I can't say that on air.
I don't have the keys for it. I have the keys to my dad.
I'm pretty good at lock picking. I picked that up a couple months ago before I fucked up my thumb. I can get into most master locks and like every type of car club in under a minute and a half.
Nice.
Car clubs in usually 30 seconds. Fuck you, Nick Cage. So what type of vape is that?
It is a G Priv 2.
Yeah, they're all right.
I like it.
Oh, you vape? You vape now?
I drive a Subaru.
Oh, that's shit. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's just,
wait. That became a thing. Like vapors drive Subis too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's lame. Maybe I won't buy one. Okay, so I went to the beach. I went to the beach this summer for the first time in a couple of years, and the last time I was there, everybody was still ripping butts. I went there this summer. Everybody from like 13-year-old girls to 75-year-old men had vapes, and it made me sick to have a vape. I couldn't vape out that. I could not vape the whole 5 hours there. I had to chain smoke.
So chain vaping, just chain smoking, just to stand out.
No, just to like feel like an okay person. I got a Novo net. It's pretty nice. I like the salt.
Yeah, I got a Novo too. Yeah, I've been running 35 milligram salts.
But the Novos are incredibly buggy, and one of mine I've actually taken apart and ripped the sensor off and replaced it with a button. So I just I short it out and manually fire it, and then just it's on a button. But it works as long as you don't sleep on it.
Yeah, that's why I went with that. That's why I got the Novo too, so I didn't accidentally sleep on it.
Yeah, I'll probably buy a Nord.
Yeah, those are pretty alright.
But any other 27 media plugs before, because I kind of diverted you there.
Oh shit.
Where do we follow you? What's your handles?
So on Instagram, it is at 27th media, 27th media. YouTube, just search 27th media. There's like 2 of them, but you'll know which one's the right one. But like, yeah, episode 2 was us going to the Detroit Auto Show, filming some cool new cars.
I'll make sure to post a link into it too. Don't worry.
Oh yeah. After that, I've had a video. I think it was like my longest video I've uploaded. It was like a 12-minute video, just kind of my buddy and I talking about the channel and our goals for the channel. After that, there's a video of us 2-tracking in the south part of the state. I have one was just lost footage I found that was like filmed before episode 1. I have a video of me just like drifting around the parking lot after work, and then another one where I go back to the cabin and do more shit. And that one we got a drone. My buddy brought his drone out and we fucked around with it. It was cool.
Are you good with them?
I didn't fly it. I left that to him. I do want to get my own drone though. They're lit.
All right. Well, when you come down, when you come up, my brother's just spent like $300 on one, a GPS one that goes like 1,000 feet in the air. It's fucking nuts.
Oh shit.
He can probably like I've got a good cemetery that is like a pretty good racetrack. We could probably get in it, and he can drone us like from above, driving around at like 60 in a zone that's like for 15.
For legal reasons, podcast, we will not do that. But we're going.
Oh no, of course. And if I wasn't talking miles per hour, no, I was talking whatever less than a mile is. Yes, feet per minute.
Yes.
Yes, I'm Usain Bolt spec. Do you have anything to plug, Meissenhower? Hauser?
One more time, sorry.
Do you have anything to plug? Because unless you guys got anything else.
What was his name?
Nope.
We're running this Meissenhower. I like to say Weiser or Hauser for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just because I think because I kind of like when I see the EN, I just think of Dwight Eisenhower.
Well, that's it. That's
what it is.
Yeah, it's my last. Yeah, it's a blended shit. Yeah.
so legitimately, it's just Meissenhower.
Meissenhower.
So I got it. Yeah. Oh. So I've been I've been like 50% right most of my life. That's good to know.
I mean, it's only been like 9 years.
I mean, like I won't say that. Never mind.
That's always been my game tag. It's all it's all I use.
But we'll just say there's been 50-50s where I've had less than a 50-50 chance of an outcome.
That's whatever.
It's been bad. You can hear that camel lung.
That's what I smoked when I was in restrictions.
God, I love wides.
I was a Camel Crush Silver.
Puss.
I fuck with it.
Oh, Camel Crush Silvers.
I did. I just didn't know the the U.S. Navy spent money on human growth hormones and transitioning chemicals when they put you in restriction that make you smoke those type of cigarettes. Jesus, they really girlify you.
Okay, so I bought the vape in September. I haven't.
I'm just kidding for all reasons. I love trans people.
But so I bought it in September. I need to fuck with it for a bit, and I got too busy. And then when I went to restrictions, I had it in my locked bag with my laptop and stuff because I couldn't have that shit. Well, I talked to the petty officer in charge of us. I'm like, "Yo, can I get my vape?"
Don't give too much away. That's going to be for your own story.
It's a quick one. So I get my vape out because I was tired of smoking cigarettes because I was going through like 2 packs a week, which I mean isn't bad. But I mean, there's jack shit to do in restriction. So I resorted to smoking. I'm just like, fuck this, I want to get my vape. So I get my vape out, and it's not working. I'm like, well, fuck. And I plug it in, I charge the batteries, nothing's happening. I fucking take the batteries out, had them backwards.
Lucky they didn't short.
I'm so glad they didn't fuck up my vape. But yeah, now it's working fine. It's awesome.
Could have pulled a fill and have your iPhone 7 explode in your pocket.
That was the Galaxy Note 7, actually.
No, that was...
Phil's is an iPhone.
No, Phil's was an iPhone. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He just got his 8 yesterday, though.
Yeah, I saw that. He posted on his Snapchat or some shit like that.
I didn't give a fuck to check.
It was. I saw it this morning somewhere.
And I'll have him on in a couple days or two. I'm gonna try to batch out a bunch of these over the next week and see, because we do go through usually like a lull the week before, like the few days before Christmas and the few days after, and see if anybody picks up on them, and through the new year. But we'll get some interesting people on. We'll try to in our world. I don't think most of them will be as chatty and talkative as you, or as subjective to my abrasive nature. And I've been pretty mild to you, guys.
I mean, I'm always game to come on, so.
Oh yes.
Yeah, if I'm not at work,
I might need a co-host eventually for some people.
I mean, I'm not working right now, anyways, so that's all I do.
That's plenty of ups and downs. What do you guys think was the best year for the server in your lives? In all of its existence.
2011 to 2014.
Well, that's more than 1 year. But I'll take that as an answer, honey.
2013, maybe 2012, 2013.
So 2013, like into early 2014.
It was that. Damn.
Whenever I had Zen Air.
Yeah,
Zen Air was the best days.
See, I went AFK like May of 2013 to about the end of 14, and I remember like I joined a few months before September 2011 because I made my account a few months before my form account. My form's that. When your dad dies, you kind of don't play video games. I'm actually very surprised I picked it back up. I was just randomly bored one day and got back into it. Now we'll leave it up. We'll have to do somebody's going to have to switch it around and interview me one day. But that's how I got back. And so apparently I missed what I thought was not very great years, but most people consider like the tail ends of the very best. Because when I stopped playing, it was still 100, 150 fucking players. And I came back and it was still it started to trail down from 100 to 80 to 70 to 60 to fucking 30 to 20 to where we are now.
I remember those times when the server was like steadily at capacity.
I remember trying to get on, dude. I was pissed.
Yeah, because that server popped off and we were just as admins, that was busy fucking time. For the most part, it was mostly like fucking checking people, making sure they were hacking.
I remember I could not work. Like I'm always doing admin shit.
Yeah.
No, I remember when we still were running Slacks. You guys remember the Slack?
And the Slack channel?
Yeah.
We had it for like a year.
Yeah, but I was working when we were doing the Slack and doing stuff on Facebook in the Slack, and I would like on my lunch breaks and in the bathroom, like go on bathroom breaks and like have to type shit out with you guys. Shit, it was a good time. Okay, do you guys regret? Because there's no way to put this. We have spent probably one of the largest amount of time on this server in our lives on any given thing. We have missed countless of events with friends, families, outings, movies, concerts, blah, blah, blah. Do you regret any of it?
Nah.
Same.
I say back when I was super active was when I was in my late high school years and like my first like year or so in college. That was just shit. Like I didn't really talk to much anyone else besides Gage, so we were just always hanging out on PL.
The server has like a cult-like community.
Agree.
A run. It's definitely been a run.
I say as far as Samp server life goes, are there any that are like out there still that are this old?
Well, you took the words right out of my mouth. And I don't know. I'm sure like that Bob's Cops and Robbers might be maybe. I don't know. That seems to be one of those popular ones. And like an LOH or LOF or something. That one seems to have been around forever.
LOF?
Yeah, hasn't that been around forever? I've really only played PL. There's
United Island Free Roam.
Let me check this one. I play X Stunt Gaming. They've been around for at least half of PL's time.
Is Convoy Trucking still a thing? Convoy Trucking is a beautiful server.
Oh, I remember a little bit of Convoy. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I haven't checked really much of anything. I think Pilot's Life is the only server on my SAMP right now.
No, I do think we are like one of the old servers.
And I take like great pride in that.
That's something definitely in that community to be proud of.
And
like, shit,
we've
been here.
And we don't really have any rival aviation servers. So by default, we are the number one aviation server.
Yeah,
well, hasn't there been an attempt?
There's been several attempts,
but they all fail.
They all got the perma ban from PL, and they're like, fine, I'm going to make my own server with blackjack and hookers, and then no one wants blackjack and hookers.
Yeah, damn near all the clones have been from banned PL players. And they've all failed.
Yeah.
There's the only other server I play on that has any like age to it has been around for 5 years, and it's just a stunting server. Because you remember that like good stretch? What was it, like 3 or 6 months when PL was just done?
Yeah, when it was like dead, like it was offline for good.
Yeah, that's when I started.
Or so we thought.
Well, so it must have been about 5 years ago, because that's when I started like diddling in that stunt server.
Wasn't PL only shut off for like a summer?
It was shut. Yeah, and like the worst timing ever.
And then Aaron's like, oh, it's back. Like, all right.
Yeah, I think I logged on when Aaron was server owner. I think I logged on once that entire period.
Now, what was your guys' first impression when he took control? Did you guys have high hopes?
I did have high hopes.
Me too. I think we all did.
I really don't know. I think at that time I was gone. I think I already had announced my like goneness.
Like
I don't think I touched it. So
he pulled a Hades quicker than Hades does.
That takes a lot.
Anybody know how to contact any of these gentlemen?
I know Hades' Instagram.
Okay, we'll talk offline.
Yeah.
See, I think I remember his like old ass fucking email, but I highly doubt he uses that anymore.
No, because here's the deal. I don't think he'd be interested in playing PL anymore. I think he'd be interested. I don't even know if he'd be interested, but I think he'd be willing to give 20 minutes to talk about.
That'd be cool. I would like to have him on as a guest. I did email him recently, and he did reply to me, so I do have an active email for him.
All right, yeah.
Oh, right on.
And he does have Discord. He was in the Discord for like a month.
All right, which one do you think I have a better chance of getting back on, the IG or the email?
Email.
All right, send me that one off. When you get a sec.
Yeah.
Same with the other password. But no, yeah, this has been a good show so far. It hasn't been as droll. All of us have been better personalities than I could have ever imagined. I was expecting to just clamor up.
Between the three of us, I mean, we managed to scrape at least one personality out of it. That's good.
Well, I'm just trying a bunch of different ones, too.
It'd be cool to get Sursai, but I don't know if he'd come on voice.
I don't remember any time in the entire time I've been on PL.
I'm working.
I have never heard Sursai's voice.
We don't know his name.
We don't know anything about him.
I'm working on that.
I think that's pretty cool.
No, yeah. And we just talked about that a couple nights ago. And
his anonymity is impressive, and I love it.
No, I told him, because I gave him kudos, because we know there's hounds who have looked to find his social media. Rogue players have tried. Hell,
probably.
Gage, you probably spent 3 hours trying.
Not 3 hours, but I've tried.
Exactly.
I put it on him.
He is so, mysterious. That's where to put it.
But I think if he came on, and his name was... I go Sorsai, you guys go Sursai. I just like Sorsai better. It's easier for me to pronounce, actually. That's really it. I will go Sorsai more than I'll go Sorsai.
I mean, we don't have an official pronunciation because he's never used his voice.
You're right. And I don't have.
Yeah, I've always known it as Sursai.
Yeah,
I've got Cersei.
He's also given me whole response too, because he's got voice comp. He probably is a phone sex operator real life.
He probably has a real awesome voice like fucking Nick Offerman. He's probably Nick Offerman.
Oh yeah, Nick
Offerman. No, it would be and Sorsai. I doubt you'll ever listen to this, but if you do listen to us, I doubt you've made it this far. But I would probably ejaculate. It needs some benzocaine condoms to stop the premature ejaculation. If you logged in and started talking and your voice was Gilbert Gottfried.
Oh my god. I'd cry.
I don't think I'd have any words. I think I'd be so shocked.
I might steal a car and kill myself. Just imagine. That's why we've never seen or heard anything. He sounds like Gilbert.
He is Gilbert.
He sounds, Gilbert and Dice Clay had a baby. That's what he was.
Oh, who else would be a good guest?
I gotta get Shiv on, but I'm worried about that, obviously.
Who?
Shiv. You might not be too up to date, Joe. I don't expect you to be.
No, but feel free to update me. I want to be in the.
It's a long story, and it will
we can go off the air and we can talk about this shit. I got nothing going on.
Yeah, no, okay. He's told us not to go off the air about not go off the air about it, but he's told us not to talk about it because it's making him uncomfortable. But you know what it is. But so we won't. I had the idea of having a poetry contest, and it was a total flop. But you have to throw as much shit at the wall to see what sticks in this era of digital marketing and pilot's life, especially. So it was worth it, and I had to take. Kind of was stop the stuff. So we'll keep that off the air and off the air.
Oh yeah, 100%.
No, I'm not even kidding. I'm being dead serious.
Oh yeah, no, I won't do it.
You're chuckling shit and being sarcastic. I'm not fucking around at all. We're not going to talk about it, because it's it might cause. So we'll go on to the next subject.
Anyway,
Eddie would be a good guest.
Eddie, yes.
Eddie Chong.
Oh yeah. You got the whole old inverted crew.
Yeah. Eddie, no problem. Chong, probably no problem.
Alan.
Shit. What about
Alan? Kind of always rubbed me the wrong way. He might. Jack, I'm thinking 100%. About. But Jack's a fucking asshole. And Jack would argue with me, and I would go back and forth. That's the only intrinsic value I have in interviewing Jack. That's fair. No, actually, I have a lot of questions. What convinces you to do the shit you do?
For laughs.
For the lulz. Serbian, I feel like, would be a good guest. Personally, I'm like trying to go back 5, however many years. I think that would be a.
Well, fun. I mean, Harvey Weinstein's people didn't get back to me. Louis C.K.'s people didn't get back to me. Matt Lauer's people won't get back to me.
Dan Schneider.
Bring all my bitches back.
We need Dan Schneider. We need Dan Schneider.
I know the name, but I'm drawing.
Yeah, Nickelodeon lacks feet now.
God, he's so fucking weird.
That's a weird one. Piss porn I've never understood either. Oh, you know what else we can do that's always fun? Let's go to Pornhub. Let's see what people are up to.
I'm
not gonna lie.
Talking about like having like 15, like keeping 15-year-old, you're going straight to the adult shit.
Yeah. I am clearly stealing this. Okay, let's pick a random. Oh, this categories or letters? I've never. Okay, alphabetical. What? Give me a letter, guys.
R.
R.
Yeah.
We're looking for names or categories.
No, just give me a random letter.
R.
No, I want better than R.
Lima.
A.
So L. Okay, so we'll go to Latina. Oh, it's better than lesbian.
What?
Well, it's my personal opinion. I live in a Hispanic area. Okay, fine. We'll go to redhead for R then. Okay. Redhead masturbates with butt plug in. Redhead dildo ride. Teen gets fucked by huge big back cock. Hold on, somebody's gonna walk in. I'll come back in a little bit. Yeah, sure. Hold on. We're talking about porn. Yeah, I've got like 3 people on. We're my podcasting. Oh, thanks for the beer. Have you ever seen Faye Reagan get butt plugged or something? Russian moms get fucked 1080 upscale. Pre-cum eating training with ruined seed. Huh. Becky made amazing foot job, and she likes that. I got it. Yes, I have a thing. Guys, my brother's got a severe nicotine addiction and he won't take care of it. Yeah, 3 vapes just went off in the background when I said that.
You know what we call vapes?
Worry, I gotta do some editing. Pussy sticks?
Penis.
I don't understand that one.
Personal electronic nicotine inhalation system.
Personal electronic nicotine inhalation. That's good, bitch.
We did that all the time in restrictions. It was like, hey, let me see your penis.
Penis. I could put up a do not mock sticker. I could put up a do not anything sticker. Doesn't matter. Now that was a good. We were getting good there too. God damn it. Okay, so welcome back to Pornography with Pilot's Life Radio. Now I have a 10% Allagash beer. 10.4. That's a pretty significant percentage. What's the highest percentage you can recount of alcoholic slugs?
Oh man, for beer or just general?
Beer.
I want to say like 14.3. It's
Sam Adams.
No.
I think Sammy makes a 14.3. That's in a 750. Lesbian made ass hump.
Oh.
Page 2.
Oh no, it was 12.2. It's Founders Brewing KBS.
This has just became a nightmare for me to edit, by the way. Woman drops money and I return it to you, fucker. Latex pleasure. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Since I also plan on making this like PL, I also love how I'm explaining in the pilot episode how we're going to do, like, how I envision it. Pissing. Enema / diaper. Trash girls. Ooh.
Some scat.
This is there, man.
This is making me a little gross. Cage time, playing with my dildo and drinking my master's warm piss. Oh my god, the play clip. She's in a dog. Oh god, I have to stop. Oh,
see, the fun thing about internet browsers
is
that they remember your history and make recommendations off of that. So what the hell are you watching?
Oh no, I don't go to Pornhub. That's creepy. I don't. What's the deal? I never go on a porn site on my desktop or my laptop. I only do it on phones.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
I only do it on the most traceable device possible. That was creepy. That took a sidetrack. I might have to edit all that out, but I probably won't. I'll probably only edit the part about the legal stuff, and then I probably won't even edit the parts about us talking about the parts about editing.
Cut that out.
No, I included that in my timestamp.
All right, good. I'll make sure you put down a stamp for that, though.
So what have you been up? What have you got? So we all know what Gage has been up to, obviously, and if you haven't, you'll hear in full detail what he's been. Excuse me, what he's been up to in the. I don't cut out burps. I don't give a. No. We will. Let me talk, bastard. Just because I burp doesn't mean you can speak. We will all find out what Gage has been into in more detail in the next upcoming. I don't know. Maybe if I can't get Jackie, we can drop that on Christmas. Maybe we can drop a Christmas special with you.
It'll be special, all right.
Yes, it might get a little personal, though. Ooh, you clambered up. You didn't like that. Ooh. But more importantly, what have you been up to?
As far as what goes, I mean.
Well, what the fuck have you been up to? We'll know what Gage is up to probably on Christmas or something.
Well, shit, like, I ain't been up to much. I mean, like, let's see here. Sorry, I was watching a YouTube video. I'm just kind of like zoned out.
That's how important you take this. That's how serious you've taken this. My art.
Oh yeah, no, I'm listening to music in the background.
You fucking that's the last time you come on PL podcast with Pat.
Wow. Okay.
I'm messing with you. You're a good guy.
I was just joking.
Probably.
Shit.
You're probably a
too
good
much.
guy.
Probably. I mean, unless you know me, then. No, I mean, I've been scrubbing it up, working at.
He's been working
at a fast food
what you gotta
industry.
Do. Making ends meet. Scratching 2 pennies together to make a nickel.
Yeah, making ends meet. Borderline. Mental existential crisis going on in the meantime. I'm trying to figure out my next step because it's too much. I'm done with my current position, and I wake up I literally can't sleep anymore. I don't really care about it anymore.
We can talk about our mental states, but I'm also thinking about opening up a Discord channel in our main stuff called like hashtag group therapy, and then if that
hashtag safe space is what you're gonna go with.
No, I don't like safe space because that's too liberally and stuff. You know what I mean? That's too. Got too much. That's
fair. I appreciate that.
And then maybe we can have some.
I wouldn't go in that if it was called hashtag safe space.
You see that you proved your point.
Oh, I know that was a joke. Like I didn't expect you to actually do that. No. But yeah, I agree. That'd be fun, like some casual chit chat with random people who
I would need
vaguely
to
know you or don't know you at all.
I would need to have. It would need to be run by a completely different mod crew than the most of the PL guys. Because, it's Santiago. Somebody would be like, I'm thinking about jumping off a bridge, and Santa would be there and be like, do it. You won't.
I mean, same.
That's why you wouldn't get posting commissions then.
Right, but, like, I mean, that's why it would be like, it's like you have to, like, almost put a disclaimer in the channel that it's like anything you talked about is absolutely serious. No, this isn't a joking space or a meme spot. We can you can joke about being depressed or whatever in any other chat. This one's for the people who don't want to joke about it.
You think I would expose my man Gage up to a liability?
No, I know.
Yeah. Oh, shit, I'll have to cut that too. Okay. So we'll have a few. Well, at the end of this, I'll make a brief minute statement about that. I'll say something about something terrible. I was going to say something terrible, but then if I said something terrible, I'd have to cut that terrible thing out and add another timestamp. But the problem with like beers over 7% is you can really taste the alcohol.
Oh yeah. And sometimes it's okay, and sometimes it's just not good.
This is an Allagash made in Portland, Maine. It is a 12 fluid ounce. It's probably closer to $8 a bottle.
Right on. See, that's what I love about Michigan is there's so many local breweries.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah, you guys have nothing on me. Don't worry.
Bet.
I love Founders.
I'm not a biggest fan of Founders. I'm a Bell's and Perrin guy. As far
Well,
as
Gage,
the Grand Rapids area.
hypothetically, if you had like 6 beers in you, how good can you drive?
If I've had 6 beers?
Yeah.
I don't really do beer. I've never. The most beer I've had in a single like sitting was 2.
Then we won't go to pubs. But dude, you want to go to a Bad Dad bar with me?
I'll do cocktails for days though.
Okay, so this is really, really rundown bar that I call the Bad Dad bar because that's where all like the bad, abusive husbands and fathers go.
It's where the alcoholics go.
Yeah, it's like you want to go with me? I've never gone. I've been there for it's been down the block for 10 years. We'll go. We'll go as like a couple. But we won't be overtly gay. We'll just be like we're just two partners.
So I met Meyer a couple days ago with Jordan, and there was this woman giving out those like free samples and shit of diapers for like 1-year-old babies and stuff. And
you took them.
So the woman
did sex stuff.
The woman asked Jordan if like he's got a kid back home or something, and he's like, "Yeah, we just had a kid." And as he's like pointing to him and I. And and then he's like, "Wait, no, not us, me and my wife." I'm like, "Oh yeah."
No, I point to my best friend, and say, "Yeah, no, we had a kid. Do you have a problem with that? You're not going to give me a sample?" And then the jaw will drop, and I go, "No." I'm a really good troll. So, is there anybody we should roast on the Pilot's Life that we really hate?
Oh God, no! If we want him as a guest, we gotta be nice.
Jezza.
Well, does anybody know how to get in contact with Sarah? I don't even know what we were talking about.
Nope.
I've messaged her.
I mean, she wouldn't talk about anything, but
I messaged her too about when Aaron bought the server. I don't think she got. I think she might have said something back to me, but I can't remember.
She logged into the forums last year. She didn't say anything, but she logged on, so I'm curious.
Yeah, no, I noticed that too. Yeah.
I mean, she can't say anything, but
well, that too.
Well, I'll unmute her and send her an email. Maybe we can recruit her.
I'd like to see her around here again.
I want to ask her about Canada and Rush again.
See if her opinion is the same.
Why does this dude always ask me about Rush?
Like, she banned me for like 3 or 4 days. I was like, what? It was the most bizarre thing, man. It was a good time though. Like we've all said, we could have spent all of these collective hours reading, studying, getting degrees, getting certificates, being protected people, probably making 6 figures. But I'd rather spend it with you guys.
Like I've been on Pilot's Life for 8 years now. Like you know how much I could have gotten done in 8 years? You
guys know the TV show Cheers?
Yeah.
You know the theme song?
Yeah.
Dude, everybody knows your name on PL, man.
Exactly.
This is the place you go when like it's probably my favorite TV sitcom too. You want to go where people know your troubles are all the same. You want to go where everybody knows your name. That's usually the Pilot's Life. Unless some Russian snob's on, and then you just ban them.
That's right.
It does kind of break my heart to see how little the ban list is. Now that we reset it. all my hard work. All my hard work.
I remember one time I had over like 200 standing bans, and I was just like, "Fuck yeah!" I think I was the head. I think I was the head the most. Oh shit!
Dude, I did almost.
I do. I thought my mic. I thought my mic was muted for a second, but yeah, like, go ahead.
I must have got hundreds during the dark hearing. Like everything that wasn't Ricardo was probably like me or Santi.
Yeah, because I remember. I think it was me. It was me, Jezza, and I don't know, one other. Maybe Gage. It might have been you. Might have been Sarah. But like we were online. We were just having a shit ton of like people just, because they were obviously using a VPN.
Do you guys have one I can use?
No.
Thanks a lot, guys.
I thought you were using Diamonds.
He sent me a link to OpenVPN, and I can't do anything with that. I can't download it without a login.
Huh. I think Jacob's using Diamonds VPN.
Yeah, I'll hit him up again. So, on a serious question, Gage, you might not be able to answer this too much, but you know about Karmit's Kinky Club. How many other Discords do you think these PL people run about us where they talk shit about us where we don't have any clue?
Oh, probably. There's probably several.
That's what I figured too.
I know. Fuck, what do I know?
I mean, you guys had no clue about this one.
Nobody knows.
I've had this one for like a year, but you can also tell it's also named for a different podcast project that I haven't taken off the ground. I have another one too, but I only use it to send copy and paste the pictures from Twitter and Instagram when I post on the PC to post to post the pictures and stuff from Twitter on Instagram. It's easier. I give that like a C-. That wasn't very good. I might try to get Santi on. Has anybody ever spoken to him?
Yeah.
Nope.
How's his accent?
He's understandable.
Is it thick, though?
No, that's not thick.
Do you think he would be game for 15 minutes of plug?
Easy.
Okay. He's a good guy. He's kind of mean. You gonna give him head admin?
No.
You gonna give me head admin?
No.
Head admin's full.
Oh. Well, I'll give the admin head, but...
well, hey, take a ride up with Gage.
Yeah. I mean, you only live like 10 minutes away.
I would say 5-10 minutes. I'll be there. Yeah. I'll be there soon.
No, yeah, you can come with.
I think I know what road you live on. I have to take 2 turns to get to your house. Is that stretch up?
Shut the fuck up. I'm the host. No, I'm just
kidding. Start hosting then.
I was trying to talk. Now the rumor is
I'll pass the marker to you.
The marker.
They get the little green marker. It's your turn to talk.
What do you think this is? Pre-K? You think this is
college
operation, my dude? I will destroy you. I will come down there and fuck your mother.
Cut out the street I live on.
Right, and your palm-sized titties.
Cut out my street name.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
I might have rabbled over it, but I'll try to. Okay, let me timestamp that too.
All right, host us.
No, I forgot what I was gonna say. Thanks a lot, asshole.
That's unfortunate.
Something about burning questions.
I guess we'll have to talk about random shit now.
So I heard the rumor is that you on your trip. It was supposed to be Ohio to see Neil, then me, and then West Virginia to see Jacob. Is that correct?
That's something I was looking at.
How does that make sense logically? Like, you go see him first, swing me, and then take a long cross country to West Virginia?
Because Neil is like on the way to you.
Yeah, that's what I figured. And then take like a long.
Well, that was just throwing Jacob in there was maybe because he's probably busy with work and stuff.
He was my Secret Santa.
Nice.
He got his stuff today. I had to tell him since I sent. I didn't know he lived alone, or I still don't know if he does. But I figured if he opened up a package if a package came to his house and his parents picked it up and it said Papa Jacob's Pizza, they might be concerned. So I had to tell him that somebody's sending it to him.
Yeah, I opened my Secret Santa gift next to my mom because I had it sent to my parents' house instead of my current place.
Oh, I got it sent to my house. Kidding me?
I'd have this place yet.
But I think he's trolling me.
What'd you get?
Nothing yet. Shift said it was him, but he might be trolling me. Because he told my little brother he got me something different, and then he told me he got me a herb grinder, and it might not come to January. And it would make no logical sense for him to physically buy something and mail it from TNT.
Right.
So like I have no clue. But if I have to wait till mid-January, I'm going to be like, what the fuck? I played by the rules. As we can all see, if you have looked at the 49ers at all, that's what should have happened. But we got one or two more Super Bowls out of it, so you really can't complain if you go on a 10-year drought. I have lived the best sports you'll have never appreciated lived.
Oh, absolutely! Like the Patriots.
8 or 9 in my the last 10 for 15 years or something between the Patriots, Red Sox, and Celtics. I've seen them all, motherfucker. I don't even care anymore. That's the thing. It's like, oh, the Patriots lost again. Okay.
It's bound to happen eventually.
I got past life to worry about. What would be?
It was really depressing because like a few Super Bowls ago, because it was the fuck, what year was it? 2016. It might have been 2016. Atlanta versus Patriots for the Super Bowl.
Oh man, I love that. That is one game. There's very, very like when your dad dies at 23, it obviously fucks you up. But I've handled it really well. But there's very few times I wish like he was still around to see something. Not my wedding because I don't plan on getting married. But I wish he was around to watch that game.
That was a phenomenal game.
No, because at halftime he would have turned it off, and I would have not let him, because the man cried for 3 to 5 days in 2008 when the Giants beat us on our undefeated season.
Yeah,
he cried.
I believe it.
I was like, "You're a puss." I mean, you also got fired a couple years later for drinking on the job for like the 5th time. They gave you too many warnings, and you lost the best job of your life. But that's on you. Patriots destroyed you. Those damn Patriots. I do like rubbing it in Santy's face, particularly Neil's. Even though his Giants are like 9 and something or 10 and something, and like incredible, the best they've ever been. You guys don't really know the whole scope of football. I just found out in a matter of 2 seconds.
Nope.
A lot of free time, my man.
That's fair.
So what is your greatest goal? What do you see the future outcome of the pilot's life?
Fuck. I don't know.
I know we did this very unprepared. I feel like I asked you a very similar question, just rephrased differently. I knew I should have made a list. I'm not going to lie, the first hour we were pretty on key. We've kind of drifted. So I guess we'll go as long as we feel now, and we'll have to make those edits when feel appropriate. So we'll just shoot the shit then once you come up with that answer.
I somewhat have an answer. At least one of my goals for the server. I don't want to lose the Palace team.
I have another
Palace
one.
Life. But you know how we had a trucking. And I don't feel like it took away too much from the aspect of the whole flying. But one class I'm looking at is boat missions. So as a way to kill time.
Which I've been pushing for years. And if I don't get credit for them, I will be a little grumpy.
You can get credit for it.
Mm-hmm.
But I do want more ways to spend time on the Palace Life. But I don't want to pull from the whole flying aspect. But I think we can work in boating pretty well.
What about a configuration, a PL2, that takes the game mode of CNR and combines it with PL? But listen, the RDM aspects will drive you crazy. You can have the aspect of logging into a VW of PL or the VW of CNR, and the virtual worlds, I don't know if it's even possible. You can combine, but you will only see the player. They can do their CR shit, but they can't shoot you, and they can't hijack your vehicle.
So it kind of sounds like the TF project.
I didn't know it was getting that detail. You're right, it does. You're right.
Yeah, because it has a piloting class. I was adding them both to class. You can be police. There's a mafia class.
PL called, and you went away for TF, so I kind of bailed on you. I feel bad about that, bud.
No, I haven't touched the TF project since.
We have another topic to discuss off air too. So, but it's a potential competition. That's all I need. That's all I need to say for if anybody ever listens to will know exactly who I'm talking about.
I might have an idea.
I'm pretty sure you do. I mean, that's the problem. Like, so this one time, me and my mom. This is a true story. It involves bees, and my grandfather was still alive, and we went to mow his lawn because he was older. He served in Korea. He was I think he was actually what Special Forces was before Special Forces, because I talked to him and he never really looked to it, and then he died and I got his war records and stuff. And then I talked to my grandma recently, and he told me he was doing stuff like crazy different stuff. And the VA denied like ever existence. It sounds like he was Black Book because he spoke 7 languages. The man escaped. I don't know if I've ever told the story, and I'll probably tell it again on a solo podcast. I am half Ukrainian. My grandfather is 100%. He lived on the Ukrainian, like, Polish line, and when Hitler came in and took Poland and Ukraine, he got swept up into Hitler's youth, and he was not, homie don't play Hitler's youth. So he got sent to a concentration camp, and he escaped. He crawled under the fences for fucking 3 days. Came to America at like 15 or like 14 or 15, maybe a few years earlier actually, because he lied and joined the Korean War when he was 16. He jumped out of planes, climbed into trees, and would strangle people with piano wire and do special ops missions because he knew so many languages. So I think he's pre-special forces. That was pretty cool. If I had a real producer and I was logging, I would have started my segue what I was going to. But the Army sucks. What made you decide to join that? Or should we save that? No, we'll prime it up. So give me a brief example. Don't give me all the details. We'll save it for your special because you'll be a hot get too. You're the server owner. Like a brief 10, 15 word. Why the fuck did you join the Navy? I'm a little critical. I think it's a very patriotic thing, don't get me wrong, but I just kind of question
it. Like, why join the military period, or why join that branch?
That branch, very quick. We have to save it for yours, because I have mixed feelings. I tried too. We'll go into our stories.
I like boats and the Navy.
Okay, good enough.
My dad was in the Navy, and the Navy's cool.
That's all I need to hear.
It's safe. Somewhat. I wouldn't be put in real danger. I wouldn't be shot at. That's the big thing. I wouldn't be shot at.
See, I was going to go into the other branch of Sea Army that actually saves people and does way more, called the Coast Guard.
Hey.
Shots fired!
That's one thing I debated too, because I could be stationed here in Michigan.
I was going to be a coastie, but we'll save that for our pod. And fucking Messi over here, he's a fucking socialist who wants to join Russia.
Wait, what?
Not wanting to help out his country.
Everyone knows I'm a giant liberal.
Liberal or libertarian?
I am my own when it comes to politics.
I
don't perfectly align with any political party. Because...
No, what you say was what I say. When people ask what I am, I go, I am a centralist libertarian.
Yeah, I was about to say that's the closest I come to.
Yeah, no, me too. It gives you access to do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah. I think anarchy is a fun concept, but it never works.
Of course.
But it's fun. Dream about that all you want. It's just like dreaming about socialism. It doesn't. You can dream about all you want. You can make it a thing, but once it's a thing, it's not going to work.
So, have you guys heard the story? I forget the guy. I believe he is from an organization called CARE. It's for like the Center for American Islamic Relations or something. Don't quote me on that. I know the organization is CAIR. It's like CAIR. It's a weird spelling.
Like almost Cairo, but without the O.
Kind of. He wants Amazon and other web sellers to go around. Have you guys ever heard of the book? I think it was like The Unconventional Guide to the Civil War.
Yeah.
He wants books like that, Mein Kampf, all of these taken off of Amazon because he thinks they're hate speech. I have the counter opinion as if you take these books off the market, like any other drug, it will fucking drive up the interest.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. I mean, we literally seen that shit.
I mean, we all know
Gage.
We all know Gage is a huge Mein Kampf fan and buys 3 copies every time they retranslate it. But besides him, who else is buying Nazi shit off of Amazon? And they're also trying to ban porn. Again, they say it's bad for the kids.
But it's illegal for kids to view it, so.
Well, so isn't vapes.
Boom roasted. Hey, remember that fun time when Michigan made vaping illegal?
Ah! Hey man.
There's the truth.
Hey, shut the fuck up.
That was so fucking stupid.
You know what's
my kids last week?
Well,
something of the children. Children legally can't do it. You can't make it double illegal.
Dude, mine ended this Monday. I live 5 minutes from New Hampshire. Philip let me know a month when, because they did it in New York a month before Mass. I stockpiled. I was on the ball. I'm still running off my stock, except for coils. I just go to New Hampshire. It's 10 minutes away.
So, what's the hair about? You have to be 21 to buy cigarettes now?
It's been like that for a while in some states.
Because that happened in Connecticut when I was out there. Unless you were on the military base.
It happened to Philip when he was 19, and he's about to turn 23, and everybody grandfathered him in, which you couldn't do, but they did anyway.
Right. Yeah, because I had my buddy who was out at the store with. He was buying his cigarettes, which he could always do, no problem. But the day we got out of the Navy, he couldn't buy cigarettes anymore.
You know, in Massachusetts, it's illegal to buy a minor cigarettes, but it's completely illegal to use your own money and give a minor cigarettes.
Huh. See, what happened was I bought cigarettes for him, and
felon.
I told the cashier. No, I didn't tell the cashier. I just said right in front of her. I'm like, oh, let's buy it for her. And she's like, all right, yeah, that's cool. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, I mean, did you guys have your BDUs on?
We were just in our civilian clothes.
Okay.
We already gave them back our military IDs. She knew we weren't military anymore. But I'm 24. I could buy them regardless.
Yeah, I don't know how Connecticut works.
I'm just glad to not be there anymore. Fuck Connecticut.
It's one of the most boringest states in the world.
There's not shit to do there.
No, there's a couple of museums.
I'd be on base, and I'm like, I want to go off base. I'm like, what is there to fucking do off base?
You know what's the closest thing to do in Connecticut is?
Go out of state.
Yeah, it's to go to Springfield. it's to go to Springfield, Mass, to see the Basketball Hall of Fame. Can we do that when we're here, buddy? Please.
Sure.
I want to go.
I love museums.
Nobody has a car. No, we'll go to another museum. We'll go to the MFA.
What's that?
The Museum of Fine Arts or the Museum of Modern Arts, Boston.
Ooh.
Yeah, because I want to go to either one of them.
Trash in the middle of the floor.
No, just see that installation.
No. Both of these are one of the most prestigious on the East.
There was this art installation I saw. It was just a banana duct taped to the wall.
Yeah,
I saw some shit on the internet.
I guess it sold for $50 or $150,000, and I don't know if it was true, but I heard the guy ripped the banana off the wall and ate a piece of it or something. Yeah. That might have been bullshit.
No, he did. The artist ate the banana and just taped a new one on, and he's like, "That's the point of the exhibit or something."
The point is to get free potassium.
The point is to not have a stomach ache if you're cramping.
That's right.
For $150,000.
Drink a 2-liter of Sprite and just eat that banana.
Jesus Christ. Ooh.
It's so disgusting. Don't ever do that.
I won't.
Drink a whole 2 liters of Sprite and then eat a banana?
Yeah, it makes you puke. Every time.
That's an oddly specific.
I can't. I usually.
How do you know this information? Is this a personal experience, or are you?
No.
Let me guess. It's a Navy thing.
No. It's just something I saw on the internet. People would do it.
Eat the banana.
No, see, I can't. Now that I lost my gallbladder, if I have more than 2 or 3 beers, I always throw up. It's the carbonation.
See, I just don't like bananas in general. I fucking hate bananas. But banana bread, hell yeah.
I hate like most all fruits in general.
At work, but especially when it's
banana
at work.
bread at work, dude. Hell yeah. But fucking skunks, dude. Hell no. I love that video. He's so wholesome.
Dude, that video, like, I watched that and I was like, is this guy got like coked up or some shit like that? Like, you can like look at him and you can see his eyes are sunken in a little bit, but he's wide eyes as fuck. And I'm like, man, you on something.
I just love it because like when he thinks of like bad things, like there's so many bad things in the world, but he thinks of skunks. Like there's so many bigger problems than skunks, but that's the bad thing in the world to him. I love it.
Those Canadian black squirrels, man, they fuck you up.
Oh, by our barrack, we had the skunk that would hang around who had 2 stripes down his body. So we called him Lieutenant Skunk, and we always saluted him when we walked past him. I just realized I saluted. You guys can't see me. But,
hey, yeah, we're on audio chat, not video, so.
Yeah, I just realized that.
Yeah, no one wants to see our ugly mugs.
So I don't have to put my pants on then.
Exactly.
Don't worry, I have pants on. Only because I have to take the dogs out every now and then.
Fair enough. Be back in like 5 minutes. So I guess it's just you and me. He's just recording us for the time being. What a creep.
I'm gonna grab a drink real quick. But I have a wireless headset, so you can hear me anyways.
Yeah, I'm just like plugged into my phone, so I'm just walking around with this.
Unless my signal cuts out. What's up, Chloe? What are you doing?
Oh, is there a pupper?
There's 2 dogs here.
Fuck yeah, I love dogs.
We got... Fuck. I always forget this one's name. Mallory.
What kind of dogs are they?
Mallory's a boxer.
Oh, hell yeah.
And the other one is a mop.
A mutt?
Mop. Or if you want like a mop.
Okay.
If you put a mop stick
like
on her, she looks like a mop.
Like a pulley?
I'll take a picture, because I don't know what she is.
Oh, okay.
Go to my room. Come on. Chloe, look at me. Goddamn, stay still. Sit. Sit. Yeah, that's good. You. Sit. Get over here. Get over here. Sit. You sit.
Dude, I'm hyped up. I can't even see these dogs, but I'm all hyped up. I'm like, oh my god, dogs.
Sit. 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 God damn
I
it,
need
sit.
a dog.
Stay still. So you're still enough. Awesome. Okay. Aw. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
She yawned.
Works.
She's so cute.
Oh, it was a yawn. All right. Right on. Dude, you've been watching, oh. Yeah, I got no idea what that is. But, you got Disney Plus?
I almost bought it last night. I'm probably just going to buy it, though.
Oh, okay. Who's your phone provider right now?
I got Boost.
Oh, okay. I got Verizon, and with Verizon, you get I think it's a year. It was a year of free Disney Plus.
Jeez.
Yeah, so I'm just sitting here like, cool. I'm paying my $137 phone bill's totally worth it because I can just watch The Mandalorian whenever I want.
Mandalorian's fucking lit. Holy shit.
This is another segment. Like I know Cygnus isn't here, but he's gonna have to edit that out because if he's worried about people's real names being used, we're over here like, hey, yeah. Real names.
Oh no, I was hanging out with the rapper.
Oh, okay. Dude, I'm so pissed. Fucking. So Forest tickets went on sale last week Friday at 10. GA was supposed to go on sale at like 10 a.m. on that Friday. It was the dumbest shit because you could we didn't know it, but you could be in line. You could put yourself in the because they had like a metaphorical line, like you sign up to be. You like go to the site and you hit like buy tickets and it queues you up. And well, they didn't state that that's how that worked. So we queued up at exactly 10 o'clock, and we sat in the queue for over an hour. When I finally got through it, tickets were sold out. And then I checked a couple of the groups I'm in for Forest, and they're like, "Yeah, it's sold out like 10:05." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" Like they left us in that queue. Like my buddy TJ didn't get out of it till like 11:30 almost, and then he was like, "Yep, yeah." Like they just would let people sit in that queue for over an hour when the tickets were already sold out. That is some messed up shit.
A lot of the tickets probably sold out to people who are just going to resell it.
Yeah, scalpers are a huge thing for Forest. But I mean, like, this is a 10-year anniversary, dude. Like, I'm still hunting for tickets because I'm like, 10-year anniversary. I need to go back. I didn't go last year, and I regret. We missed our. They fucked up our loyalty codes, and it wouldn't let us use them. And then GA sold out because we were asleep because we were drunk, and so we didn't go last year. Absolutely.
I want to go to Forest one of these years.
Dude, so good. This year's like top tier people going because like Lindsey Sterling's gonna be there. That's an interesting one. Yeah. So is fucking Glitch Mob's gonna be there. Subtronics.
Good damn.
12th Planet. Yes.
Sounds like a terrible time to me.
Yeah, of course it does. Because you only if it doesn't have instruments, it's not a real show. Listen to Rush. Rush is the best. Rush only Rush.
You shut my mouth. Even though you're probably not Italian or Irish at all, I am. So I can say that. I have never, ever once griped about electronic music. Have I?
No, absolutely not. I'm just going to be...
So shake that shit and shove it right back up your piss hole, you piece of twat.
Yeah, I got to take the plug out of it first. But yeah, after I'm done with that, yeah, I'll shove it back.
Well, I left the plug in there. I was expecting you would have taken it out after 3 weeks, you dumb shit.
Wait. Oh, I was supposed to take it out after 3 weeks? Shit, dude, it's been 5.
Dumbass.
Well, that's why there's blood every time you shit.
Oh, okay. At least that makes sense now. Like, I didn't.
Make sure to tag this NSFW.
Yeah, put an 18 plus on this podcast. On this episode.
I don't really follow. Stan, tell me about...
Timestamp.
I don't need to timestamp that. I didn't say anything incriminating.
I don't think Stan's his real name, anyways.
Sorry.
That's his real name. What's his full legal name and address?
Abdul... I set my set rank to it. Abdul Shiri Shiwa Shiman.
Something a man would want to have watch my children.
Definitely. Of course, why wouldn't you? I would want him to raise my children. Never mind. What else can we cover here before we call this almost 2.5 show a wrap? We'll only really have to remove about 6 minutes. Next time, I will make sure to come in with a better set of questions. I didn't expect both of you to be like, yeah, sure, let's go. I was expecting one of you to bail.
I'm always game for anything.
Yeah, no, I mean, if I get to sit there and talk to you for minutes, hell yeah, I'm down.
The people who always say they're game for anything are always game for anything until you ask them to do something. But I guess we can wrap that here for now. You good with that, gentlemen?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this was really the first test run. And in the order of the actual release of this might be the first, this might be the 15th. I'm hoping to be first. It should not be any of it. We were joined by 2 very special guests who I will let plug their socials after I'm done. Don't worry. Crystal, the server owner and former one of the all-time indisputable admins of the server, Meissenhower, he will correct me too.
Nah, absolutely not. You can leave it at whatever you want.
Good enough for me. And we will continue and hope to bring more quality programming into your life on a regular basis. And we hope you enjoy. Leave feedback and reviews. And I will let these gentlemen plug away their social media feeds now.
All right. So, yeah, I'm Crystal. Thanks for listening. In the link of the description, I think we're on SoundCloud. I'll put my socials, 27th Media.
And Ryan has nothing to plug, I guess.
Absolutely not. I mean, I am who I am. If you got me on social media, you've already got me. I guess maybe add me on Discord.
Make sure you spay and neuter your pets.
Oh, most definitely Bob Barker. Most definitely Bob. And this is the first episode of the Pilot's Life Vlog podcast.
If you really want to talk.
Okay, go on. You get the last word.
Word.
It's not like this is my show. Don't make fun of my speech impediment. I'm very offensive by that. I went through 12 years of speech therapy every day of high school, once a week. I usually pay Goldfish. I didn't pay a penny for it. The taxpayers did. Public schools.
I paid for it. Fuck you.
Yeah, you were paying for taxes before. When I was in school before, you were even a crotch fruit crawling out of your mom's.
I'm so
fucking
glad
sponge
I get to
tunnel.
derail the end of the epilogue here.
Trust me, you didn't derail shit, bitch. I got a Switch. I'm a psychopath.
Dude, I got a Wii U. Fuck with.
I got a Wii, bitch. 2 of them, both jailbroken.
Oh shit! You got a Wii
Deal
Wii?
with that.
Can I play with your Wii Wii?
You got a wee wee?
Well, if you come up here with Gage, you can suck one of my Wii Wiis and play with my other.
Oh hell yeah, dude! That sounds like
Do it.
hell of a time.
You offered.
I'm
You
down.
offered.
Oh, dude, absolutely.
I'm looking at January.
That looks pretty good to me.
How's your January look?
Free?
My vacation time all resets at the end of the fiscal year, which is the 26th of December. So I will find out how many vacation days I have, and yeah, as long as the trip's not too terribly long, do it. Maybe.
I'm thinking no longer than a week. I'm thinking.
Okay. Right,
yeah, I want to spend a good chunk of time.
Oh, absolutely. You're driving though. My rear shocks
Yes.
just went out.
Yes, I will drive.
I will drive. I mean, I can drive your car for doing shift driving, but like, I'm not. I can't take my car. The Impala's not 100% right now. So.
Because I plan to have the Subaru fixed up this month. So.
Oh, right on. Yeah, I mean, maybe. Fuck it.
Good.
I mean, I might just tell my boss. Like, I mean, like if he tells me I can't take 7 days off in January, the slowest month of our fiscal year, I'm gonna be like, fine, then I quit, and I guess I'll take as many days off as I need for this trip. And then I'll figure myself out when I get back. We'll see. I need something new in my life anyway, so.
And we will make sure to provide as much legal content of that event as we can.
And we should probably make a couple videos out of it for 27th.
Oh, we will at least make a couple videos for both of them, yeah.
We can film a couple podcasts too, all in person too. Like get some nice mics and I'll sit down together.
Yeah, no, I should have recording equipment by then, yeah.
That'd be lit.
And we'll see which one of us can drink the most on camera.
Challenge accepted.
It's not if it's a cocktail, I'm game.
A straight chase.
Oh no.
Straight no chase.
Ooh, shit, dude.
If it's, I can do Crown.
151 proof Bacardi.
No. No, like that. I'm out.
I can do that. I take it. I've taken worse shots. Taking worse shots than that.
I mean, I drank a whole fucking liter of tequila the other night, and I woke up fine the next morning. It was amazing.
I'm halfway through a bottle of vodka right now, and I'm barely using a chaser.
Because you're a fucking alcoholic.
Shut up. Leave me alone. Don't call me out like that, man.
Shut up, Mom.
Shut up, Mom.
Mom, get out of my room. I'm playing Minecraft.
I like to think of myself as an alcohol enthusiast. Thank you very much.
Oh, wait.
Very enthusiastic about drinking.
I'm a tobacco aficionado. Get it right.
Exactly. I'm not a cigarette addict.
I'm not addicted. I'm an aficionado.
See, if you rebrand it, it's all good.
I don't have HIV. It just never won't go away.
When the sex is so good, you still have goosebumps in your dick a month later.
I had that happen once. I haven't called her back. But I had that happen before I slept with her, so it might be on me. Bruh. I'm just kidding.
Bruh.
I forgot I have sounds.
We might have to do. Maybe we add a fourth person and do like a monthly round the table, around the cockpit.
It'd be cool to get at least one a week, like an episode out.
Yeah, no, I mean we're starting out here fresh. I'm trying to go on a bi-weekly until we get some builds up, until we get some regulars.
Yeah.
This also takes an enormous amount of alcohol, cigarettes, and other substances to do correctly. Because I'm an incredible introvert, but I'm doing pretty well today.
That's basically when I'm working on scripting for Pause Life, I'm always fucking smoking, vaping my nicotine stuff. That's what feels.
Oh yeah, no, in the house, I'm pretty much always. The thing about vaping is that I might not smoke as much, but I definitely consume more nicotine.
Oh yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I've noticed that.
I don't have a 25 in here right now.
I'm usually 50. 50 salt.
Yeah.
Or 55 or 65, whatever's cheapest.
Lately, I was doing a 30, and I'm just trying to get more, but didn't have any 30s. They say like 25. I'm like, all right, we'll do 25. But I do want to get like a 50. My buddy had a 59, and that fucking knocked me out. It was good.
I have a 65 like serial right now. It's not bad. I like how I've said we're ending 3 times now, but we just keep running.
What is?
Somebody wants to.
Ah, man, I can't pay for those Well, you can pay for those licenses, not me.
If it's under 30 seconds, it's free. I think.
Is it?
I think as long as it's under 30 seconds.
I didn't know that. What happens if I make a whole song of samples of under 29 seconds each?
Huh.
Come at me, Puff Daddy.
Somebody.
Oops, fuck. Wrong one.
Dang. But all right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap this up. We're going to keep rambling. We're going to hoping to have these wonderful guests on. Follow Gage at 27thmedia.com.
Link in the description.
The link will be in the description. It's not .com. It's 27. It's at 27th Media at Twitter and at Instagram.
I think Twitter's Media 27th because 27th Media was taken.
All right.
But
so
they'll all be in the bio.
Thank God I asked him for correction. And, well, Brian, he's Ryan. He's a mistake. Until next, this is DJ Cygnus or Patrick. I'm still working on my radio tag. Checking out.